Hello darlings, I'm going to be doing palette 10 today. You've seen me use palette 9 so much. So I'm going to recreate this look with our cooler tone. So that's palette 9 and this is palette 10. And these are the tic-tac-toe palettes. You can use anything going in any direction, or any color will match any other color. Simple. So we're starting off with this color here down the bottom. I'm doing these three and a bit of this and a little bit of this. That's what we've done. What do you think? So I'm just getting a small-ish fluffy brush, and I have hooded eyes. So I'm keeping my eyes open and I'm just going to mark the spot where I know I will still see my color. And we're not going to be going down, we are going out, because we want to lift everything up. And just by doing that, you can close your eyes once you know where the spot is, and just by doing that, I have given myself a lid where I did not have one before. So I'm going to now just mix this and this together, a bit darker. And you can also, if you come in this way, you can feel gently where the end of your eyebrow is. And that's another way for hooded-eyed people to know where, it's a mark that will let you know where you will see your eyeshadow. Okay, so next, what did I do next? Next, I went in with this color. Actually, I used the same brush. I went in with this color here. So if you have palette 10, do this with me. Okay, tap it off, and I'm going right, I've got a mirror here, so I'm going right in where that new crease is. And I'll bring that down as well, and just down here for a bit of depth in the outer area of the eye. So our aim is to kind of be in alignment with the end of the brow. Okay, you can come out a bit, that doesn't matter, but that's where we're sort of aiming for. And we're going just under, so we've got the lighter color on top, which is like a transition color, so the darker colors can go back into it without it looking too harsh, basically. Then I'm going to get our crease brush, which is really good, precise, dense brush, and I'm going in with the darker color. And you just go lightly. So I'm breaking my eye into the outer white, and then there's the iris, which is the lid part, and then the inner white. So we're just going to use that on the outer and slowly build it up. So we've got 3 shades going on there, but you don't want to know where one starts and one finishes. You want it all to be as soft as possible. Okay, and I'm not bringing this darker one right down where the others are. That's just simply going on the ends here. Okay, and then while you're doing that, you're blending it out too. Have your contour brush or a brush with nothing on it near you. I use this one. I got it from, it was on Amazon. And then we're just going to bring that up because you want it to look nice and sharp and lifted. Lifted is the word. Okay, a little bit more in there. And it doesn't take long. Like I know, and I'll go back to that brush. I know I do this all the time, so it might take you a bit longer, but they're not hard looks to do. And you don't even have to add this third color. You know, the first 2 were enough. But what I'm going to do next is going in with my ring finger to this beautiful emerald green. And it looks scary and dark, but that's it. And I'm just putting that right in the middle there. I find you get less fallout with the warmth of your finger, and it just goes on a lot better with your finger than a brush. Okay, so do we have more? We have a little bit more. Evening them up and making them look sort of similar really helps as well. So let's do that, and we go up to where you feel the end of your eyeball. Okay, and then what I have done, I'll just wipe this off, is I've gone back in and I'm going up here with this lighter shade, which was the brush I used for that. Here it is. Let's just make sure there's nothing else on that. So I'm just going in here. With hooded eyes too, you want to try and keep the inner part of your eye open. So I'm just going to pop a little bit more of that in there just to keep it open. And what I haven't done yet is, I think I used this colour, those two, mix of those two, and I went under. I like to go under. I like to have the whole eye done. And then what did I do over there? And then what did I do? I blended. So I just got a little bit more of this colour here, tiny bit, just on the tip of the brush, and I've just blended it up out here, just so there are no harsh lines, okay? And you're blending very, very gently. You're just touching your skin. You're not digging in. The brush isn't got flattening, right? You're just keeping it like this. And then before the mascara, we now go into, this is a shimmer. So we're going in with a little brush here, and we're just going to pop that right in the middle, the edge of that eye, to open it up. Okay, now we will do mascara. And I'm doing this as one full video because I didn't want, sometimes when people sort of, you know, I'll be back in a minute, or they stop the video, you wonder what the hell's going on. So we're just doing it straight through. And then we've got our 4D, which I love, my favorite mascara in the world. That's going to be on sale too. So I take off any excess. I go to my old people mirror, which is the magnified, and I'm looking down and I'm going from the root of the lashes, and bring out your side ones. You don't have to just go straight all the way along. Go with the flow. Go with how your lashes are placed. Bring them in and bring them out. This is like false lashes for me. Okay, so that, and you're just wiggling from the root to the tip. I like to do underneath as well. I like to do my under lashes. I think it opens up your eye so much more. And this is a very basic look with the palette, and you can get eyeliner, you can tightline, you can make this a going out look, you can do whatever you want with it. What am I doing? So for the second coat, I close the eye and I just go from mid lash to the tip, because we've done the root of the lashes and we've got them all standing up. And this technique curls them. It just curls them up. And this is where I think the magic happens. Look at those lashes. Like they're just mascara. Just mascara. This mascara is made with rice bran keratin. It also has Y-shaped fibers in it that connect each lash. So you get that fuller more false lash look. So I hope that helped you today. My lip is actually my blush. So this is Beach Blush. So here and here are 3 products, get 10% off each one and a free gift. If you're interested, message 10 in the comments. Thank you for listening. Bye.